Okay, everybody, we are back for some more of Daniel Monahan's birthday special, in which we're going to be playing a couple of games on the PlayStation 3. The first of which is going to be Jeopardy. So let's see how we did. Shall we? Let's play. Uh-oh.
Player 2! Player 3! And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trick.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Let's take you right now into the Jeopardy round.
I'm ready.
Clues are worth $200 to $1,000 in these categories. Their first #1 pop hit.
Okay.
It happened on Halloween. Women writers.
There's a lot of them.
IHOP. Yo, Jimmy. Where do we begin, player one?
The OED tour.
The director of an orchestra or chorus? Let's hear it, player one.
Who is the conductor?
Right.
What is the apps?
A steeple.
Oh, okay. Got it.
A lofty tower forming part of a church. Okay, player one.
What is a pomegranate?
Woohoo!
A road junction designed. Player one.
What is an overpass?
Oh, sorry. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Let's hear it, player three.
Yeah!
Player three, start us. To move from site to site on the internet.
What is browse?
It's player one. Sorry. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Yes, player three. That is correct. Select again. Troubled by the fugitive slave law of 1850, she wrote what became an immediate bestseller.
Who is Harriet Beecher Stowe?
Okay, player one. Good for you. Player one. This author created the vampire Lestat, the bad boy of the blood-sucking world. It's player one.
Who is Anne Rice?
Right. Not published until 2004, Suite Française is by Irene Nemirovsky, who died in this concentration camp in 1942.
What is Auschwitz?
Correct. It was curtains for Hercule Poirot in her 1975 mystery, Curtain.
Who is Agatha Christie?
Let's hear it, player one. Yeah, you've got some money again.
I'll do 1,000.
It's the Daily Double. Here is your Daily Double clue. She wrote the 1970 novel Play It As It Lays and the 2011 memoir Blue Nights.
Oh, right. Who is Gail Caldwell?
Sorry, that's wrong. Here's the correct response. Joan Didion.
Okay.
Player one. Pick again.
IHOP 200. Let's go there.
The red type of this marsupial can leap over barriers as high as 6 feet.
What is a kangaroo?
Yes, player one. Good for you. Player one. This class of animals includes frogs and toads.
What are amphibians?
It's player one. The hare named for this country between France and the Netherlands is actually a rabbit.
What is Belgium?
Okay, player one. That is correct. A grasshopper shares the billing with one of these insects in the title of an Aesop fable.
What's an ant?
Let's hear it, player one. Correct. This tiny insect pest, Pulex irritans, can leap more than 130 times its own height.
What is a...
Let's hear it, player one. Yeah, good. Player one. 1926. There's no escape for this magician who dies following a rupture of his appendix.
Who is Harry Houdini?
It's player one. Yes. 1846. Heavy snowfall traps this carnivorous party in the Sierra Nevada mountains.
What is the Donner Party?
It's player one. Good. 1956. The Brits and the French invade Egypt in response to the nationalization of this.
What is...
It's player one.
The Suez Canal?
You got it. 1961. This man's body is removed from Lenin's tomb.
Who is Leon Trotsky?
Nope. Any other takers? Yes, player two. Right. A lot of clues, a lot of categories. Player two. Make us 1998. This Mideast nation announces it will no longer cooperate with UN weapons inspectors. Player one.
What is Iraq?
Hey, you're right. All right, let's get back in. Every Breath You Take, 1983.
Who are the police?
Yes, player one. That is correct. Player one. Sunshine on My Shoulders, 1974. Yes, player one.
Who is John Denver?
That is correct. Sunshine Superman, 1966. Player one.
Who is Donovan?
Good. Ms. Jackson, 2001.
Who are Outcast?
Player one. Good. Owner of a Lonely Heart, 1984.
Who are Yes?
It's player 1. Yes. In the comics, Jimmy Olsen was this hero's cub reporter pal.
Who is Superman?
Okay, player 1. That is correct. A book by former President Jimmy Carter compared Israel's treatment of Palestinians to this policy of white South Africa.
What is Aperitif?
Yes, player 1.
Yeah!
That's it. From 1957 to 1971, Jimmy Hoffa was the president of this labor union.
What is Teamsters?
Yes, player 1.
Yeah!
You got it. The Jimmy was a popular SUV from this American automaker. It's player 1.
Oh.
Yes. Here's the $1,000 clue for you. He's Jerry Lee Lewis's famous evangelist cousin.
Who is Jimmy Connors?
Let's hear it, player 1.
No, Jimmy Swaggart, excuse me.
Hey, you're right.
Yeah! Woo!
Okay, we have player 2 in third place, which means that player 2 will go first in the Double Jeopardy round. Let's see what happens in Double Jeopardy with these categories awaiting the players. Defined in the OED. Books and authors. Statues. Adventures in the air. Mythological words and phrases. And giving you the bird.
Oh boy.
Okay, let's get back into this. Player 2, you make the next select. You may have this small but crucial weakness even if you weren't dipped into the river Styx by your mother.
What is an Achilles heel?
Player 1? That's correct. A very handsome young man is sometimes called this after the handsome youth loved by Aphrodite. Okay, player 1?
What is, Atlas?
Yes. A shrewish woman, or a predatory mythological creature who is part woman, part bird.
What is a harpy?
Yes, player 1? That's it. This adjective, meaning volatile or quick-witted, comes from the name of a swift messenger god. Yes, player 1?
Mercurial?
Good. And I'll hand it off to Sarah.
The delightful Champs-Élysées in Paris is named for this delightful resting place of the dead in Greek mythology.
What is Elysium?
Hey, you're right. Player 1. Hitting a speed of about 800 miles per hour, Chuck Yeager broke this barrier in October of 1947.
What's the sound barrier?
It's player 1. Yes. Player 1. In 1907, Paul Cornu became the first man to fly freely in one of these horizontally rotored aircraft.
What's a helicopter?
Player 1? Yes. August 1983 saw the first night launch of this reusable U.S. orbital vehicle. Yes, player 1?
What is the space shuttle?
You got it. Taking 16 hours in 1919, British aviators Alcock and Brown became the first to cross this large body of water non-stop.
What is the Atlantic Ocean?
Yes, player 1? That's correct. In 1909, Louis Blériot became the first person to fly in a plane over this, between Great Britain and France.
What's the English Channel?
Okay, player 1?
Yeah!
That's right, way to go. Player 1, pick again. In 1958, the Dodgers and this team moved west to California. It's player one.
Who are the Giants?
Right.
Yeah! Woo!
The Braves spent 82 seasons in Boston and more than 40 in Atlanta, with a 13-season stop in this city. Player one.
What is Milwaukee?
Hey, you're right. In 1955, the Philadelphia Athletics moved to this city, where they remained for 13 seasons. Let's hear it, player one.
What is Oakland? Strudel.
Any other takers? Okay, player two. Right. Player two, make a selection, please, as we continue. After the 1960 season, the Washington Senators left the capital and headed west to this town. Yes, player one?
What is Minneapolis?
Good. Where do... Answer. The first of the two daily doubles. And you have the lead. How much are you going to wager? Answer this. In 1972, the new Washington Senators moved west and became this team.
Who are the Texas Rangers?
You have maintained your lead. Way to go. Player one. In 2003, Mitch Albom had a #1 bestseller with The 5 People You Meet in Here. It's player one.
What is Heaven?
Good.
Woo!
In 1947, he published his first story collection, Dark Carnival. Fahrenheit 451 came 6 years later. Okay, player one.
Who's Ray Bradbury?
That's right. Way to go. In Willa Cather's O Pioneers, the heroine, Alexandra Bergson, is of immigrant stock from this country. It's player one.
What is Ireland?
Anyone else? Here's the correct response. Sweden.
Oh, Sweden. Okay.
Player in 2007, his book, The Road, earned him a Pulitzer Prize and entry into Oprah's book club. Okay, player one.
Who is Cormac McCarthy?
Good. Player James one. Michener's Centennial centers on a fictional town in this state. It's player one.
What is Colorado?
Yes.
Yeah! Woo!
Player one. Also known as a red bird and protected by law, this bird may have up to 4 broods from April to August each year.
What is a cardinal?
Let's hear it, player one. Right you are. The ruby-throated one of these can migrate 500 miles while burning off only slightly more than 1 gram of fat. Yes, player one?
What is a hummingbird?
Yeah!
That is correct. Player one. Pochards, perching, stiff-tailed, and dabbling are types of these birds. Player one?
What are pheasants?
No. Anyone else? Here's what we wanted. Ducks.
Quack.
There are about 60 species of this wading bird. Asia has a purple one, and America, a great blue one. Let's hear it, player one.
What is a heron?
Yeah!
That's it. Player one. The great type of this bird was introduced to North America in 1889. Come on, get happy. It's player one.
What is a partridge?
Yeah!
Is correct. Player 1, the sower atop Nebraska's state capitol in this city is tossing seeds to the Great Plains 400 feet below.
What is Lincoln?
Okay, Player 1. You got it. Player Blue 1. Earth, Minnesota has a definitely giant 55-foot statue of this pea pusher.
What is a green giant? Jolly green giant.
Let's hear it, Player 1. Good. Sam Houston stands 67 feet tall along Interstate 45 in this state.
What is Texas?
Player 1. That's correct. Let's take it over to Jimmy.
A statue of this discoverer of Florida stands near the street named for him in St. Augustine.
Who is Ponce de Leon?
Okay, Player 1. Yep.
The last clue is mine because it is the
And
other
now
daily
the
double.
$2,000 clue.
Yeah.
Answer. The other daily double. You are in first place. How much? Here is your clue. In 2003, a statue of this man was pulled down just a year after it had gone up to mark his 65th birthday.
Who's Saddam Hussein?
You have maintained
Oops. No. No.
your lead. Way to go. Congratulations to all of you. You'll be continuing on to Final Jeopardy when we come back. Here comes the Final Jeopardy, players. The category is this: African cities.
Okay.
What are you going to wager? And now the final clue. Africa's most populous city not on a navigable body of water. Its settlers didn't need water when they had gold. What did you say?
Monrovia, the capital of
And
Liberia.
that will lose you. Did you come up with the correct response? And that will set you back. Did you come up with the correct response?
Johannesburg, yep.
And that correct response will add.
$1,000, and we'll be back for another game after the break.
Congratulations, Player 1. You're the winner. So long.